Hello, everyone, and welcome to Technology. So, today we are going to see JavaScript. So, this is JavaScript language. I'm going to teach you this JavaScript programming language, and this is the new playlist and new series. I'm going to complete the Java and JavaScript at the same time parallelly. Now, let's start with the JavaScript. So, let's see what it is. So, here as you can see, JavaScript is a programming language used to create. It's used to create the dynamic content on websites. So generally, it's used to create. It is used to create the dynamic content. Okay, so generally we use HTML and CSS, right? We use HTML to create to give a structure, okay, to give a structure for the web page, and we use CSS to add some colors, different font, or to give like some style to the web page. And by using JavaScript, we make the web page more dynamic. Okay, so this programming language, this JavaScript, is used for creating dynamic content on websites. Okay, so without JavaScript it's not possible. We just have like static web page, and there is nothing happening there. But with JavaScript, there is dynamic content, on web pages or websites. So it is a lightweight, cross-platform, single-threaded programming language. So it's lightweight, single-threaded, and cross-platform. What do you mean by this? So lightweight, it is super easy and simple. Okay, and by cross-platform, that means we can implement it in different platforms. And single threaded means thread is generally it's a part of a process, it's a part of a process, and it's very lightweight. By single threaded we mean it's very lightweight, it's very easy, to it's very easy to work with. It's not heavy, it's very easy and simple. So what do you mean by cross platform? Let me explain this to you. So, cross platform means it's a type of application or a program or a software that works on various operating systems or devices. Okay, so it can be worked anywhere. So, yeah. So next we have JavaScript is a interpreted language that executes code line by line, providing more flexibility. So it's an interpreted language and it executes the code line by line. So it executes the code line by line, which is very easy for us to, it gives us more flexibility. Okay, so next we have interpreted. There is a difference between interpreted language and also there is another type of language, whereas interpreted language is something which is executed line by line. For example, um, interpreted language examples. How can I? For example, let's say Python and PHP, Ruby, Perl. These are interpreted languages. That means they execute line by line. Okay. The another type of, like, if we have like an error in one line, there is there is the program just terminates or stops. So what is compiled language? Compiled language is different from interpreted language. So compiled language is something, for example, C++, C sharp. These are all compiled languages, Rust, Go, and everything. And Java is both interpreted and compiled, as we all know. So, what is compiled is the language is converted into machine code, so the processor can execute. Okay, the whole program executed, like converted and executed at once. Whereas interpreted means it is executed line by line. Okay, yeah. So the JavaScript on the client side is executed in the user's browser. So it is on client side is directly executed in the user's browser. Almost all browsers have JavaScript interpreter and do not need to install any software. So all the browsers have these. So whenever, like, if I am executing a JavaScript program, so I am client, right? So it is directly executed in my browser directly. Okay, I need not to install any software or anything. So there is a console also in the browser where you can try and test your JavaScript code. So the console is generally, maybe you can open. So there is also a console. There is a console in also in browsers. So let's see what this is. Okay. Um, okay. Let me. I really want to remove these guys. Okay. Let me see what this console is. Is it possible to open? I think it's not possible to open this, but generally we have console. Okay, I will show you guys console also in browsers. I will show you that, and as we move further. But here we also have JavaScript is also used in server side. So we have client side and it's also used in server side on web servers to do operations like accessing databases, file handling, and security features to send responses to browsers. So what is happening here? It is used in server side, it is used in client side. So in client side, generally we have inbuilt software in browsers, so we need not to install anything. Whereas in the server side, it is used to perform operations like accessing databases, and we have file handling and security features to send responses to browsers. Okay, so this is the things it performs. Okay, on server side. Okay, it sends responses, it do file handling and security features, all these. So JavaScript brings it to life by allowing, what it brings it to life is it brings the web pages and websites into life by allowing users to interact with elements on the page, such as it can be used to perform actions on page by clicking buttons, filling out forms, and showing some animations. So it just brings the life to the websites, for like for to be specific, to say it to you in one line. So it just brings the life to websites, it makes the websites more dynamic. Okay, so I want to tell you something, guys, before we move on. I want to tell you, if you want these PDFs, you can comment down below. I will give you these PDFs. I will send you these PDFs. Okay, if anyone want them, just tell me. Let me know. So next we have Hello World program in JavaScript. So this is how we write the Hello World program. So let me show you. I already did it in my um, VS Code. So console.log is the print statement here, console.log of hello world. So let me run it again for you. Uh, okay, look at that. We got the output. So this is the print statement, console.log. So next we have why to learn JavaScript. So let's see why we have to learn JavaScript. So we have versatility. So that means JavaScript can be used to develop websites, okay, games, mobile apps, and more. So it can be used to develop websites, games, mobile apps, all that. And client side, JavaScript is the main language for client side logic and supported by almost all browsers. It is a big list frameworks. There is a big list of frameworks and libraries like React.js, which is used currently, which is very popular, guys, compared to Angular and Vue.js. React.js is very popular. It's most commonly used framework in JavaScript. And we have server side. On server side, with runtime environment like Node.js and frameworks like Express.js, JavaScript is now widely used for building server side applications. Yeah, it is used to build server side applications, and my marker is going different, to different directions. I'm trying to just highlight things, but it's going everywhere. So I'm just struggling here. So next we have machine learning. So with libraries like TensorFlow.js, it has this TensorFlow.js in it. JavaScript can be used to develop and train machine learning models. Okay, yeah, it can be used to train and develop machine learning models. So let's see the first program in our JavaScript. So this is our first program. So let me compile it in my compiler and let me explain it to you guys, okay? So give me a second. I have to place my mic in position so that I can explain it to you guys, okay? So, okay. So, how can I place my mic here? So, let me do one thing. Okay, give me a second, real quick. Okay, I hope you can hear me. Okay, so now let's start. So, generally, how we write a JavaScript program is we include JavaScript in HTML. Okay, so here, write a HTML code. Okay, doc type HTML. Okay. So generally write include everything. We know HTML, right? So if you don't know HTML, I'm going to make a video or a series on HTML too. Okay, let me know in the comments. So generally we write HTML code, right? HTML head, and we have head, title, all this head, body, and in the head we have title, we have all this, right? So generally write in the similar way. Okay, so now what you do is you write body. So we are not including any title here, so I just didn't mention anything. So in the body I'm giving script. Okay, so in the further upcoming videos, I'm going to explain where we have to include the script tag. So if we include the script tag, that means we are writing a JavaScript code or a JavaScript program in it. Okay, so document dot write. So this is the print statement. So we used another print statement. We used console.log, before. Now why we are using document.write, why we are doing that, I'm going to explain it for you, okay, in the further upcoming lessons. Okay, so let's run it and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so I think uh, this is in JS, so this is in JS. We don't, this is actually HTML code, so we have to select. So let me copy this real quick, and we have to select the HTML one. File, new text file, HTML. Okay, so we generally include our JS code in HTML. So start debugging. Where you want to print it? Yeah, save, and yeah, in the Chrome. So you look at this, hello world, right? So yeah, this is how we write a JavaScript code. So document.write, that is what we use. So this is our first JavaScript code. I'm going to explain everything, guys. Don't worry. Um, So this is what given here. The same JavaScript code is given here. So I'm going to explain everything clearly. So next, let's move further and let's see more about this. So there are two ways in which we can print, okay? So in the second way, so whenever we are writing a JavaScript code in a HTML file, we use document.write, or we can also use alert. This is what we can also use, alert of whatever we want to print. But there is a difference between these two. I'm going to show you guys what is the difference between these two. But let's see first what is mentioned here. So this is to pop up. Okay, this alert is used to pop up on client side. So the alert method displays a pop-up alert box. It displays a pop-up alert box with the message. Okay, it gives a message. Oh my god, this is going everywhere. It's really annoying. Okay, it gives a pop-up alert box with the message. It's useful for simple notifications or warnings. So I will show you guys. I will demonstrate it to you so that you will get what I'm trying to explain here. So let's give in the same place. Let's give alert. ALERT. Okay. Yeah, alert. So now let me, okay, let me run this again. Okay, so look at this. What we got here, this page says hello world. Okay, so this is what we get when we use alert. Okay, this is like a notification or pop up. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. And I don't want to make it super lengthy video, so I'm going to cover the remaining topics in the upcoming videos. So yeah, I'm going to cover the remaining topics. So I want to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for our channel. And thank you so much, guys. Bye. Take care.